So how is Harness helping customers achieve efficiency in their software delivery process?
Well, there's a couple of ways we're doing that. So not only are we using our core modules for like continuous delivery and continuous integration to improve the efficiency of how they work, we're also using cloud cost management to improve the efficiency of how they're using their cloud assets. So really making sure that they're not spending and their spend doesn't go out of control. We're making sure that they're using the right assets for the performance that they need for the applications that they're developing in the cloud. So not over provision, not under provision, but want to make sure they're right sized.
What are some of the features of cloud cost management?
In addition to, of course, all the standard features you're going to find with any cloud cost management product, we really have one core feature that is very useful for most of engineering, and that is cloud auto stopping. We will go through and using machine learning and automated intelligence, understand which resources actually are not getting currently used, that they may be provisioned or they may just be idle. And rather than we will of course make recommendations, but we'll also auto stop those resources while they're not being accessed. That way you don't have out of control spend. You don't have end of month bill shock because those resources that are idle have been stopped for you. And then, of course, not to worry, if someone wants to use those resources, we'll see that access, we'll fire those right back up. End users won't even understand or even know that those resources were even idle in the first place.
Are we using machine learning in another way as well?
Oh, absolutely. We are constantly monitoring costs of your cloud resources. And then we will see a cost anomaly based upon, of course, the learning we've done on your historical usage. We will detect those anomalies and we can give you alerts about an anomaly happening in real time.
That's awesome. The fact that we're stitching together CI/CD and cloud cost management together, are we helping our developers, our customers' developers, kind of integrate this cloud cost component into their code?
So we can create templates that provide, of course, the appropriate tags. We want to have everything tagged to actually understand who uses what. We don't necessarily need tags, though, to create the great perspective of what your costs are. But because you can do those tags up front, that takes the burden off of your engineers. And it also ensures that up front, you have the policies that you need to provision the resources, the right resources you need for new applications, especially as you start things like deep Kubernetes and auto scaling. We have really strong support for Kubernetes and giving you the information you need right down to the pod and the namespace level, especially even the label. So that can happen automatically up front during the CI/CD phase of your development.
If you have a lot of services and applications that you're trying to monitor from a cloud cost standpoint, tagging can get out of control. Can you just speak a little bit more about what we do there to help?
So one, you can create templates up front. So when you're provisioning new assets, those tags get automatically placed and automatically set for you based upon a policy. But we don't need our engineers to have perfect tagging health because we can do cost categories and cost categorization. Anything that looks right, you can actually create rules to categorize those costs into certain buckets. So even if your tag health isn't great, we can still help you understand what belongs where in your cost structure and present that to you in the perspective of your business. So each user can have a different perspective that they're looking at that's relevant to them and how they need to understand the costs of what they're looking at. So like finance might see it, from the overall view, whereas the engineering director may only see it as what does this infrastructure look like within his team.
Yeah, that makes sense. So last question, is there any examples with customers where we've, helped them out? We've saved them money in pre-production or post-production?
Especially in pre-production environments where you've got your test engineers and your developers that, of course, don't work 24/7, those assets can be turned off. So in pre-production environments, we save our customers up to 75% on their cloud costs in those environments. But overall, when you take into account your production that you might need to do right sizing, you have some cost anomalies that you want to catch up front. We save generally up to 40% on the overall bills for both pre-production and production environments for our customers.
Awesome. Hey, thanks for sharing how we are helping our customers achieve efficiency in their software delivery process.